and we're about to get his story fresh out, life after the penitentiary. Yo, everybody, I'm in the house with OG Gil here. You know what I mean? He's going to tell his story. He's got some interesting things he's doing right now, and he's going to keep it real with you guys. Gil, why don't you let the people know a little bit about what you have going on and your backstory?
Right now, what I got going on, I'm a superintendent for a structural concrete company.
Man, I really want to say this. I think that Big Herc deserves his flowers, as they say nowadays. Big Herc, if you don't know, he started a platform called Fresh Out, where he profiles former prison inmates from the federal and state systems, and he shows their trajectory towards a criminal lifestyle, their trajectory towards prison, and then he shows their new trajectory towards a successful a regular civilian lifestyle. And I think that he documents the prison experience better than most people. Big Herc himself did 10 years in the feds for armed bank robbery. He's a former porn star, so he has a colorful past. And one thing about Big Herc that I like is, yes, he's a convicted felon, he's a former porn star, he's a former bank robber, but he carries himself like an individual. A lot of people say that Big Herc has a vibe of a white guy, and I don't like that, because you're basically saying that proper English, carrying yourself in a successful, positive, proper way belongs to one particular racial group. And I don't believe that's true. I believe that that's a human quality, to be proper, to speak well. That's a human quality, not a racial quality. And yeah, man, a lot of people out there have made platforms because they did interviews with Big Herc, and the interviews did big numbers. And yeah, man, it's a lot of shows on YouTube that I think would make great Netflix series, Hulu series. You know, I can definitely see a show like Fresh Out with a bigger budget, a bigger production budget on a streaming service or even on television, man. So go check out Fresh Out. And like I said, man, it's a lot of other people out there who deserve their flowers. But for right now, let's give them to Big Herc. Big Herc has been grinding. He's a convicted felon himself. Once he got out of prison in '08, he never went back. And he's somebody who the youth can actually look at and say, if this guy can do it, I can do it. If Big Herc, who grew up in the streets of Sacramento, can be himself and not succumb to the pressures of the hood and transform his personality into some, into some wannabe thug because the system wants him to be that way, because the system wants him to be uneducated and ignorant and all of that stuff, then the youth can do it too. You can avoid that pitfall too. You don't have to throw your life away. You don't have to be ignorant just because the system wants you to go to prison. The system wants you to become a criminal and become a part of the prison industrial complex. You can avoid that fate simply by being an individual. And I think Big Herc represents that better than anyone. Peace.